In a world where technology shapes our thoughts, our conversations, and even our reality, have you ever stopped to wonder what happens when the people who built that digital universe suddenly realize they no longer control it? Welcome to Success Chronicles, where we explore the minds, moments, and ideas that have changed the course of innovation and human progress. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and turn on the notification bell, because today we're uncovering one of the most ironic and revealing moments in tech history. A story that begins with a simple glance, yet exposes the complex truth behind our digital age. And trust me, you'll want to stay till the very end, because the lesson Mark Zuckerberg learned that day might just change how you see social media forever. In January 2025, the worlds of tech and politics didn't just collide, they held a public family reunion. On a dais at the U.S. Capitol, amidst the formal ceremony of a presidential inauguration, sat a who's who of Silicon Valley. Elon Musk of X and Tesla, Jeff Bezos of Amazon, and Mark Zuckerberg of Meta. It was a quiet, undeniable statement of their influence. But the moment that really defined the day for the internet, the one that was screenshotted, shared, and memed into history, had nothing to do with policy. It was all about a single, awkward glance. A photo capturing Mark Zuckerberg appearing to look at Jeff Bezos' fiancée, Lauren Sanchez, exploded across the very social platforms his company built. It was funny, it was human, and it was completely trivial. And yet, it was everything. Have you ever wondered what goes through the mind of the man who designed our digital lives when he becomes just another piece of content in its chaotic, uncontrollable machine? This one viral moment gave him more than just a personal headache. It offered a glaringly public insight into the very fabric of the society his platform helped create. So what did the founder of Facebook really learn from Donald Trump's inauguration? The answer isn't what you think. It's not some brand new revelation, but the final public confirmation of a problem he's been wrestling with for nearly a decade. To really get the weight of that viral moment, we need to rewind. The problem for Mark Zuckerberg didn't start at that inauguration. It had been boiling over for years, especially after the 2016 election. Facebook, the platform he created to connect the world, was being accused of tearing it apart. The dream of a global village was crashing into the reality of fake news, filter bubbles, and division. Zuckerberg once explained the logic behind his system with a chilling analogy. A squirrel dying in your front yard might be more relevant to your interests right now than people dying in Africa. That single quote perfectly summarized how the algorithm prioritized attention, not importance. The result? A connected world living in separate realities. By 2017, even Zuckerberg knew the dream was drifting. He set out on a personal tour of all 50 US states, not for business, but to understand how real people thought, lived, and worked. He was an engineer trying to debug a human problem, the king of a digital empire stepping into the physical world to find out what went wrong. And yet, years later, the lesson would find him in the form of a meme. Flash forward January 20th, 2025. The atmosphere is electric. The tech titans are no longer the outsiders. They're sitting front and center, symbols of modern power. Then it happens. A moment so small you could miss it in real time. But the internet didn't. That photo, Zuckerberg's supposed glance at Lauren Sanchez, exploded across the very social platforms his company built. It was funny, it was human, and it was completely trivial. And yet, it was everything. The man who built the world's most powerful communication system was now trapped inside it, victim of the same viral mechanics he created. For Zuckerberg, it wasn't a scandal, it was a moment of reflection. The meme became a metaphor, the final absurd chapter in a decade-long story about connection, control, and chaos. That one glance didn't cause Facebook's transformation, but it perfectly symbolized why it had to happen. Lesson 1. An algorithm can connect people, but it can't create context. That meme, a meaningless human moment, was turned into a joke that defined a global conversation. Just like millions of other stories online, it lost its meaning in the process. This was the realization behind Zuckerberg's first big pivot in 2018, when he announced a complete overhaul of Facebook's newsfeed to prioritize meaningful social interactions. He openly admitted that just scrolling wasn't good for people. The goal was to make time online time well spent, even if it meant less engagement. In other words, he was trying to fix the very system that made him famous.
Lesson 2. Even the most powerful person on the internet can't control the narrative. For years, critics accused Zuckerberg of shaping global opinion with an invisible algorithm. But in that viral moment, he couldn't even shape the story about his own glance. It was a humbling reminder that once a story hits the internet, no one, not even the man who built it, can pull it back. It was also the ultimate irony. In trying to understand the world through his 2017 tour, Zuckerberg wanted to engage with real human stories. But in 2025, standing in the real world, he was pulled back into the same digital circus he was trying to escape. Lesson 3. If you can't fix the real world, you build a new one. And that's exactly what he tried to do with Meta. The 2021 pivot wasn't just a rebrand, it was an escape plan. A belief that if the current internet was too chaotic to fix, maybe the next one could be controlled from the ground up. A world without awkward glances or viral memes, unless he allowed them. The 2025 meme didn't cause this vision, but it validated it. It was proof of why Zuckerberg would rather build a universe where every line of code and every human interaction could be managed. It was the end of one chapter and the birth of another. So, what did Mark Zuckerberg really learn from Donald Trump's inauguration? He didn't discover something new that day. He simply faced, in one viral glance, the final proof of what he'd known for years. That connection without context is chaos. That control on the internet is an illusion. And that sometimes the only way to solve the problem of reality is to rewrite it. The glance that launched 1,000 memes wasn't just funny, it was symbolic. It summed up a decade of hard lessons, human flaws, and one man's relentless pursuit to understand the machine he unleashed.
Before we wrap up, if you've enjoyed this story and want to keep learning from the lives of the world's most successful visionaries, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future episodes. Your support helps us keep sharing inspiring stories like this one.